Hello, welcome to the Villages, Florida. My name is David. I'm a realtor with Florida Realty Investments, and every week I take a close look at the real estate market here in the Villages. I'm going to orient you as to where the Villages is located. We are in Central Florida. The map you're looking at is showing you all active listings on the MLS as of today. Size of the circle denotes the size of the home, and the color of the circle denotes its price per square foot. That will be the case for all these maps that I show you, and you can see that it does indeed locate each home individually. The Villages is a 55 plus community. We have golf courses spread throughout, championship and executive. We have recreation, shopping, dining, and live entertainment in four town squares every night of the week. If you want to know what's happening to the real estate market here, what long term trends are, where properties are selling, where they aren't selling, this is the show for you. I'm going to break the Villages into four distinct geographic regions so you can compare between them. And a couple of things to note, the Villages has two distinct real estate marketplaces, the MLS and the VLS. The VLS is the Village's own internal marketplace. It's the only place you'll find new listings, but pre-owned homes are both on VLS and MLS. So if you're a buyer and you're only seeing VLS or you're only seeing MLS, you're only seeing about half of the properties available for sale. All of the information I'm presenting here is drawn from the MLS. The other point is that we produce this show every Monday. Make sure you check the date to ensure you're getting the most recent information. And as you look at this video, you get some sense as to the wide variety of homes available here. But it's worth noting that whether you have the least expensive home or the most expensive home, you have the same use of the amenities: golf, pickleball, recreation centers, swimming pools, etc. If you need to reach me, I can be reached either at DavidisinFlorida.com or DavidisinFlorida@gmail.com. Be happy to help you with any questions you have. If you're a buyer looking for a good deal, I think you'll find our data-driven approach will help you find one. And if you're a seller, I think you'll find our approach will help you justify the highest reasonable asking price. So with that out of the way, let's take a look at what's happening in the Villages real estate market this week. We're going to cover a lot of material today. Let's start by taking a look at total listings. This week, we are down slightly again to a total of 559 active MLS listings. I'm going to show you where these are located, and we're also going to take a closer look at how they break down in terms of price and price per square foot. But for now, let's take a look at how long these listings have been on the market. This is the median number of days on the market for all MLS listings as of today. 72 days on the market. The highest we've ever saw was 73 and a half days on the 30th of June of this year. We're not very far from that level now. One of the most popular data points is the median list price per square foot. Here you can see the data going back over 3 years. We're at 250 even a foot median listing for all MLS listings as of today. The lowest level we ever saw was 248.95, which was 2 weeks ago. We are only slightly higher than that now. I've broken the Villages down into four separate geographic regions. We can compare activity and prices between them. But first, let's start by taking a look at all active MLS listings. This week, 559 active listings. This map is showing you the location of each of those listings. Size of the circle denotes the size of the property, and the color denotes its price per square foot. The larger the circle, the larger the home, and the brighter the circle, the more expensive per square foot. Now let's look at the four geographic areas. The first area I'm calling the north. This is the older part of the Villages. This is everything south of Highway 42 and north of Highway 466. 245 active listings as of today. This area includes Spanish Springs Town Square. Second area is located between Highway 466 and Highway 466A, referred to as between the sixes here. 157 active listings as of today. This area includes Lake Sumter Town Square. Third area is the area south of 466A and north of Highway 44. There are 64 active listings as of today, and this area includes Brownwood Town Square. And the final area is the area I'm calling the South. This is the newest part of the villages. You can see the direction of the villages' growth. This is everything south of Highway 44, and there are 93 active listings as of today. Now let's take a look at how the areas compare. Before we look at the data for the individual areas, let's look at the villages as a whole. You can see 559 active listings today. You can see the smallest, largest, and median-sized home, least expensive, most expensive, and median price, and similarly, the same information on a per-foot basis. Here we've broken the same information down into the individual areas. You can see north, mid-north, mid-south, and south, how many listings there are in each of these locations, size ranges, median size, price ranges, median price, and per foot price ranges, and the median price per square foot for each of them. We're going to look at listings for just a little bit longer. Here you can get some sense as to when the homes that are on the market were constructed. You can see the entirety of the villages on the right, north, mid-north, mid-south, and south to the left. If you're looking for a newer home, you should be looking in the south. If you're looking to remodel a home to your own tastes, then further north might be a better fit. We're still looking at all listings, and here we're looking at how many homes are for sale in each of these price ranges. The most active price segment is the $300,000 to $400,000 range. 212 of the 559 listings are in the $300,000 to $400,000 range. And here we've broken all listings down into price per square foot. You can see the entirety of the villages is $250 a foot for all active MLS listings as of today. The 225 to 250 a foot price segment is barely the most popular price segment as of today. 147 active listings. 250 to 275, 143 active listings. Here's a summary of activity by area. You can see how many active listings there are as of today in each of the 4 geographic regions, how many homes went pending in the last 60 days, and how many homes closed in the last 60 days. If the number is an increase from the previous week, it's highlighted in green. If it's a decrease, it's highlighted in red. But once again, I must caution you that green does not mean positive and red negative. If the number of listings increases, that will be shown in green, but to a seller, that might not be considered a positive. Here we're looking at what changed last week, i.e. how many new homes entered the market as new listings and how many left the market as going pending. This is a 4-week average. I'll show you the actual weekly data point in a moment, but you can see that the number of new listings and the number of pending home sales, at least over the last 4 weeks, is close to evenly matched. This chart shows you week by week the difference between new listings and homes going pending. Readings above the zero line indicate more homes going pending than being listed. Below the zero line, more new listings than homes going pending. Last week, 4 more homes were listed than went pending. If you're curious as to the location of the 43 homes that were newly listed over the last 7 days, this map shows you the location of each of those. Once again, size denotes the size of the home. Bigger the circle, bigger the home, and the brighter the circle, the more expensive per square foot. And this map shows you the location of the 39 homes that went pending in the villages on the MLS over the last 7 days. This might be helpful in getting a short-term gauge as to the market's strength. We're looking at how long homes that went pending over the last 7 days were on the market. The median time, the 4-week average, is 42 days, down quite dramatically from almost twice as long just a few weeks ago. Here we're looking at the price per square foot for the homes that went pending over the last 7 days. We are looking at a 4-week average here, which is 238.73. This level is the lowest that we've ever seen. The previous low was 239.53 on the 21st of July of this year. The actual figure for last week was 237.04, and the previous weekly low non-averaged was 233.12. We're still looking at the homes that went pending over the last 7 days, and we're looking at what price reduction from the original price This is the median reduction, 6.55%, the median reduction from the original asking price. Now we'll look at homes that closed over the last 7 days. This is a 4-week average. 40 and a quarter homes per week is the average over the last 4 weeks. I'll show you the individual weeks in a moment, but as you can see, sales activity has remained fairly strong considering the season. Here we can see the number of sales per week going back to 2022. 2025 is the red line. We're very closely tracking sales activity levels of 2024. 41 properties closed over the last 7 days on the MLS. Here we've smoothed that data to a 4-week moving average. 40 homes a week for the last 4 weeks is the average. Red line once again is 2025. You can see that even though the mood might be more somber here, the level of sales activity is holding up fairly well. Here we're keeping track of the ratio between active listings and homes closing. 14 and a half weeks of inventory is the current number of listings divided by the last 7 days number of sales. We're still close to 4 months of inventory here. Here we're looking at the homes closing over the last 7 days, and we're looking at how long they were on the market. A median 55 days. That is a 4-week moving average. The actual level for the last 7 days was 74 days on the market. The highest level we ever saw was 76 days on the market on the 21st of July of this year. We're barely below that. As I said last week, the actual median length of time for the homes closing was 74 days. And here we're looking at the price per square foot for the homes closing over the last 7 days. This is a 4-week average, and you can see that it did rise last week. The median price per foot for the homes closing over the last 7 days, the 4-week average is 238 even a foot. And this map shows you the location of each of the 41 homes closing on the MLS over the last 7 days. Here's another chart showing some improvement. We're looking at all active MLS listings, and we're looking at what percentage have reduced their asking price from the original asking price. 57.07% have reduced their asking price, down quite dramatically from almost 65% of listings just a few months ago. If you find the information presented valuable, please consider liking the video, or even better, subscribing to the channel. We really would appreciate it. Thank you. And this chart is also showing improvement. This is the median price reduction for all MLS listings, a 4.20% price reduction for all MLS listings as of today, the 1st of September 2025. If you're a buyer and you're trying to find a good deal here in the villages, or you're a seller and you're trying to maximize your return in a reasonable period of time, please reach out to me at either DavidisinFlorida.com or DavidisinFlorida@gmail.com. I'll be happy to research properties for you, answer questions about life in Central Florida or life in the villages itself. If you have any questions, once again, DavidisinFlorida.com, DavidisinFlorida@gmail.com. Please reach out if you have any questions. Hope to hear from you. Take care.